Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Henry. It's a gain of 34. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 9.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
38-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 38, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Rivers
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Campbell making the catch.
To Paris Campbell.
7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Titans 7, Colts nothing. From the 31, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
44-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
2 yards on.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get?
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rivers to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 49-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Push him back. Push him back. Load it. Load it. Hey, down time. White. White, 89.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
He was tackled at the
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
They'll run on first down. Hines gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 4.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Taylor. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
For the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 21, Colts 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And now running right through him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
17.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Taylor, the Colts ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Coming up, here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
25, Marlon.
Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Rivers. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first. 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Good. Good 80.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. The kidder here, it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
3rd and 7.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle, brackets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They go play action. Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And 15.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Now it's Hines. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
11 yards. It's now 4th down.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And now they'll get the